I don't care if you never come back to another video of mine. But if what I have said has resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, whether it made you feel happy, made you feel excited, made you feel anxious, made you feel nervous, made you feel shitty, made you feel angry, made you feel mad, if it triggered anything in you, then hear what I am saying and decode whatever you're supposed to get out of that. That's all that this is. All right, I didn't bring my camera, so we're gonna have to work with this. I don't have the phone holder. I don't have that in this car anymore, so I'm literally leaning my phone up against a Popeyes water cup. I'm gonna eat my oatmeal and chat for like a second. Today is January 2nd. We're having blueberry oatmeal from Starbucks. I'm literally just adding blueberries, and I love blueberries. I feel like Starbucks blueberries are always so good. I don't know if it's because they come in a package. And I love how on the package it says fresh blueberries. So I'm doing, it's called Quantum Leap Wheat. It's hosted by Stephanie Sinclair. I'll link her YouTube channel below. She's so amazing. I love her so much. I've been listening to her content for, honestly, I don't really know how long it's been, but it's been a while. This is really annoying that this is in the way. And I can't lower it anymore. Just put my seat up. I'm sitting in the Target parking lot. Anyways, first day was today, but she was already dropping so many jewels. I am learning to sit and be present when I am taking in this information. Not even just this information, but whenever I'm in a position to be receiving something of value, making sure that I'm present in the moment to actually receive it. I listened to somebody else, and I don't want to go off on a tangent. I was listening to the Universe Guru maybe like 2 days ago. And in the video, she was talking about how the way you receive one thing is how you receive everything. And that literally shook me to my core. I noticed that specifically with these videos, I consume so much content around manifesting and spirituality and the subconscious mind, all this stuff, a lot of content. I realized, really realized, especially in that moment when she said that the reason I'm not retaining a lot of the information and not receiving what I'm meant to be receiving that mindset shift, that mental upgrade, I'm not receiving it because I'm not fully present when I'm listening to the information. A lot of times when I'm listening to these videos, I'm driving around, or I'm doing dishes, or folding laundry, or cleaning the house. I'm doing something else. Rarely ever am I sitting down, looking at the screen and taking notes and really taking in the information. I'm constantly trying to conserve mental energy. That's what she said is where it's coming from. Trying to multitask, especially in this, capitalistic society, right? Where we're wanting to be as productive as possible, wanting to get as much done as possible. So we're doing all of these different things at once. I was like, damn, that applies in every other aspect of life too. In moments when people have given me money, people have given me food, when people have given me love, when people have given me their time. I wasn't seeing the abundance in that. I've been receiving things and even having a moment of being like, wow, I'm really grateful for this, or acknowledging the gratitude for receiving it, but still having this notion of, but it's not enough. And that probably sounds so up when you think about it, like, damn, people are giving you things and you're like, thanks, but it's not enough. But keep in mind, this is a subconscious thing. What I'm saying is I'm receiving these things, but subconsciously feeling like, well, it's not enough to solve all of my problems, so I need more of it. The thing is, wanting a bunch of money, wanting a lot of food, wanting a bunch of love from other people, wanting a bunch of time from other people is not because it's actually going to solve my problems. It's because I've created this illusion that the solution to my problems is external, when it's not. It's absolutely not. It has created that vicious cycle of getting what I want and need, but not recognizing the value in it because it's not enough. Rather than simply registering like, wow, receiving this thing is a sign of abundance. is a sign of the wealth around me, wealth of everything, not just money. The wealth of everything around me is a sign of my worthiness of receiving this, is a sign that my problems, they're being solved internally and the external is reflecting that. And so that wasn't even from today. That was literally from the universe guru a few days ago. So when I received that insight from her, I was like, okay, this is what I need to start doing. I need to stop consuming all of this content simply for consuming, because I justified listening to all this stuff as like, oh, well, if I surround myself with it, it will be more ingrained in me. But I didn't understand that me only listening to that information when I'm doing other things and never setting aside time to actually take in that information was some sort of like backwards subconscious way of blocking me receiving that wealth of knowledge. And this is something that I'm really learning about myself. My boyfriend has said to me, my mom has said to me, my friends have said to me, I've said to me that I tend to do things in a way that makes life harder for me when it doesn't have to be. And hearing that, it's like, well, why the fuck did you do that? And I had to understand that this is a subconscious thing. I'm not doing this on purpose. It's just the way that I've been operating literally since I was a little girl. I feel like this habit of not setting intentional time to read the books in a focused mindset, to listen to the content with a focused mindset, to be taking notes, to be really taking in that information. That habit, it's a form of abandoning self.
I wish that I had done a better job of piecing all of this together, but what I'm basically trying to say is that I feel like me subconsciously choosing to only listen to this content when I'm in the middle of doing other things is an example of my tendency to make things harder for myself, which I feel is a form of self-abandonment and sabotage that ultimately blocks me from receiving my blessings, which stems from several beliefs created in childhood. I hope that clears that up.
I feel like there are several beliefs that are playing a part in this. This information is very important to me to learn. I really want to learn it because I obviously want to implement it into my life and create the life that I desire, right? But I also want to be able to share this information with other people, to share this information with you guys so that you can do the same in your life. This is not a woe is me thing. This is something that's very, very common. And I am bringing it up because I'm bringing it up. And I know that what I experience and what I notice about myself is also helpful to other people. So I'm bringing it up because more than likely, if you resonate with me, then you're also probably experiencing this to an extent in your life. It's also starting to snow. I don't know if you can see it, but kind of a perspective to kind of give maybe some motivation or more understanding is, even if, right, you're giving your attention to something that's not going to change your life tomorrow, because I mean, how many things are really going to change your life tomorrow? A lot of times we miss the value that things are offering us because we're not giving them the proper time and attention. And it's like, if I'm going to be giving my time and attention to this, I might as well do it justice, right? If I feel that my time and attention is worthy of this in a fragment, then why don't I give my whole self to it in this moment, just this moment, right? It's not for forever, it's just for this moment, and see why my soul is pulling me towards it. When you do that consciously, that sends a very specific message to your subconscious. It sends a specific message to the universe. It says that I am here for whatever I am meant to receive in order to get to wherever I'm trying to go. Not trying, we don't use try. In order to get to wherever I am going. Whatever information you are sending me, I am here for it. I am here to receive it. I open my heart and myself up to it so that I can get to where I want to go, because I know that where I want to go is also where you want me to go. Sending that message, setting that intention, saying that I'm willing to give that energy and time, my full energy and time and presence to this for the sake of growth, tells the universe you are ready for it. And so it sends more of it. It sends more of those people who are meant to enlighten you. It sends more of that content, those books, those podcasts that are there to enlighten you and guide you on your path. It says that you are open to being guided. And this is what has tripped me up over the course of this year, when I've been wondering, why am I not quantum leaping, even though I'm learning all of this information, even though I've dedicated all of this time and energy to taking in all this information, even though I'm doing the work, why is it not working? And it's like, well, it was working. Don't get me wrong. I have manifested things throughout this year that have been very helpful. Things haven't manifested on these big levels, not because I'm not capable or I'm not worthy or I'm not ready. Well, I guess I wasn't ready. Otherwise they would be here. The reason they weren't manifesting wasn't because I wasn't worthy or deserving. It was because I wasn't ready, because had I manifested these things in my life, I wouldn't have seen the value in them, right? Because I haven't seen the value in these gems that have been coming into my life, whether it's in the form of money, whether it's in the form of knowledge and books and content, whether it's in the form of relationships, because I haven't seen the value in those things that have been showing up in my life, why would the universe send me big manifestations? Why would the universe send me these, oh my gosh, goosebumps everywhere, transformational moments, experiences, things, money, whatever it is, if I can't even fully appreciate these smaller ones that are showing up in my life? If I'm being given $2,500 and not fully recognizing, oh my gosh, I've just received $2,500 to put towards whatever I need or want to put it towards, then why would Source send me $25,000? Why would Source send me $25 million if I can't even fully appreciate $2,500? When she was talking about, oh, the way you receive one thing is how you receive everything, this also opened my eyes to how I've been looking at my relationship. Something I've been wanting to manifest in my relationship is more closeness, more connection. And when she said that, I realized, like, oh wow, we had this moment the other day that was a very intimate moment where it was just him and I. There was, nobody around, no TV going, no phones going. We were literally just the two of us talking, having a cute, intimate moment. In that moment, I didn't see it as that. I didn't look at it as an intimate moment with my boyfriend. And when I thought about that, other moments came to my mind that I didn't properly see the value and intimacy in them. And so it's like, damn, if I can't appreciate the way that my partner is showing up in these moments, then how am I ever going to appreciate when he fully shows up in this specific and these other ways that I'm wanting him to show up, right? I'm talking about my boyfriend because I live with him and that's an immediate example, but this is the same thing with friendships, right? If I'm wanting close, genuine, authentic friendships with people who are on the same wavelength as me, who are trying to build lives the way that I am, if I can't even appreciate the people who show up in my life in that way, who are authentic over here, or these people over here who are building lives the way that I want to, or these people over here who are so genuine and so sweet, right? I can appreciate these other people who resonate with my soul in these other small ways. How am I going to appreciate someone who shows up with the whole enchilada? And I know in your head, it's like, well, yeah, of course I would. If this person showed up and they had everything that I wanted in a friend, or everything that I wanted in a job, or everything that I wanted in a boyfriend, of course I'm going to appreciate them. But no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You would find something in that friend, in that boyfriend, in that job to discredit the value that it provides to you. I was not trying to go off like that. That was not my plan. Woo! Are you triggered? I'm a little triggered. I'm not super triggered because when I heard these things, ooh, they hit me like a ton of bricks, right? These are realizations that I've been having, and I want you to understand that, like, I'm saying these things and they're coming from a very personal space. These are things that I'm literally dealing with right now, that I'm working through right now. That's why they're hitting like this. I'm wanting to manifest the soul tribe. I'm wanting to manifest. I am manifesting the soul tribe. I am manifesting my dream job. I am manifesting the dream money, all the money, right? The dream life. And you might hear that and think, well, then why the fuck am I listening listening to you. That's okay. If that's how you feel, that's totally fine. That is totally valid and it makes a lot of sense. But I want to say that if what I'm saying is really resonating with you, hear that. I don't care if you never come back to another video of mine. But if what I have said has resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, whether it made you feel happy, made you feel excited, made you feel anxious, made you feel nervous, made you feel shitty, made you feel angry, made you feel mad, if it triggered anything in you, then hear what I am saying and decode whatever you're supposed to get out of that. That's all that this is. I've been talking for 30 minutes. I think I just spit. Goodbye.